Why do people steal from the shop they work at, and how can we help stop it? We get a lot of questions at Tower Systems from people who are looking at our software. And one question we got the other day was this one, or actually two questions. Why do people steal from the shop they work at? And how can we, Tower Systems, help stop that? We've been helping retailers deal with retail theft, whether it's employee theft or customer theft, for decades. It's something we've really spent a lot of time focusing on to help our customers. And we're grateful to have been used by the police in investigations, by prosecutors in terms of bringing matters to court. So we've worked in a number of capacities in trying to help reduce the impact of theft on retail businesses. And, we've seen a lot of different reasons why people steal from a retail business. And I do think it's important to spend a moment and think about, for example, why employees steal. We've seen employees steal because they've seen the owner take money out of the business for personal expenses. We've seen employees steal because they think that they're underpaid. We've seen employees steal because they feel overwhelmed by situations outside the business, and the money in the business is a way to help address that. We've seen employees steal because they can. And that's the one that really surprises us when you talk to somebody who's stolen from a business and they say they've done it because they can. In other words, the business was lax with its processes, cash wasn't managed in as tight a way as it could have been, and so they felt they could. So why not? Let's steal. And so through this work of developing an understanding of why people steal has helped us enhance the software to have better tracking tools to identify theft that might be occurring, and better tools to help mitigate the cost or the impact of theft on a retail business. And we do this in different ways for customer theft versus employee theft. But I would say that typically the cost of employee theft in a business over the course of a year is higher than the cost of customer theft. Yet retailers tend to focus more on customer theft and less on employee theft. Our software has facilities that are hidden that track the way the software is used, that in and of itself can identify that theft is occurring. And that information is available only to the owners of the business. And then we as a software company can help the owner understand that, collate the information, and identify potentially who's stealing, how they're stealing, and how often they're stealing from the business. Oh, and the amount of money they're stealing. Our job here is to help retailers run businesses that are more successful. And success is very much based on profitability. Theft is costing between 3 and 5% in most independent retail businesses in Australia right now. And we have some terrific tools in our Tower System software designed to help reduce theft. It starts with actually understanding what's happening. Because once you understand what's happening, then you can take steps to stop it and also ensure that it doesn't get repeated. Theft is a big problem, and it has not only a financial cost, but an emotional cost on the business. And business owners we've seen really hurt and impacted by theft. So our job is to help reduce that by creating software that has really good tools. And theft mitigation, it's not sexy, it's not pretty or anything like that. Most retailers don't want to know about it. They don't want to know that it exists. But we talk about it because it is a real cost. Hey, if you could improve the bottom line of your business 3 to 5% a year, you'd want to do that for sure. But it can be hard work. We try and make it easier by providing the evidence and showing you the time frame over which people are stealing and how they're going about doing that within the business. It's part of the tools, or the toolkit, I should say, that's built into our point of sale software. Every single level of our point of sale software has our theft mitigation tools. If we can help your small business, then reach out to us. We're at sales@towersystems.com.au. Theft mitigation is important, and we're focused on it and talking about it today because we see almost weekly retailers who are being impacted by theft, and we want to try and help reduce that impact. That's part of our job, it's part of our focus, and it's something we care a lot about here at Tower Systems.